Welcome to Sadi's IELTS Learn. Today, I'm going to take a class on UK Pre-CAS interview. So the class will be a long class, and this is because this is one of the most important parts of UK admission and getting visa letter from the universities. In the UK, around 95% of the universities, they take Pre-CAS interview or credibility interview to understand the students whether the student is credible or not. So for this purpose, I am making this whole video. So the video consists of two parts. In the first part, we'll get a presentation that what is PreCAS interview, how long it takes, who will take the interview, and what questions they're going to ask you. So I think this video will help you to understand the process of UK university interview and how to answer properly when they're asking different type of questions. So let's begin. So at the first slide, we are going to see what is PreCAS or credibility interview. Now we are going to learn what is PreCAS or credibility interview for UK universities. So the thing, you know the meaning of pre, the CAS meaning is different. CAS meaning is confirmation of acceptance for studies. It is the thing is that UK universities, they have this they give the CAS to the students, which is used as a visa letter to the embassy. So when university sponsors you, so they will provide you with a CAS number. So you need to provide them your bank, like your finance, your whether TV certificate, and you have to pay the tuition fees. Some universities take 50%, some universities take 100% of the tuition fees. So after paying the tuition fees and when everything is done, universities will take credibility interview to understand whether you are a genuine student or not. So let's see. Time. So most of the universities, they take the interviews, like sometimes universities take the minimum, they are taking like 30 minutes, and the maximum time they'll take it 60 minutes. Okay, so now we are in the first part of our slide. So the thing is that previously explained what is CAS. So for giving the CAS, universities take your interview. This is a very crucial part of your visa processing. So you have to be very careful regarding this. And I'm going to teach you the way how to speak and how to give answers when someone is asking about your university and the basic questions about why you are choosing this university and this kind of things. So let's begin with the definition. I just explain it. I would say that 90% of the universities that take pre-CAS interviews, some universities which are in higher rank, you can talk about Lancaster University or Oxford, Cambridge, and I can talk about some other universities which don't take the pre-CAS interview. So in your mind, don't take that universities won't take your pre-CAS interview, because it's not that much difficult to pass the pre-CAS interview, and sometimes it's better for you to go through these type of things. Otherwise, if something, this is not a sure thing that embassy UKVI, we should call it UKVI, because United Kingdom Visas in Immigration, they could take your interview after submitting the file to the visa application centers. So you have to be prepared for UK visa questionnaires and the answers. Okay, so the time, let's talk about the time. Most of the universities that take your interview, and the time frame would be from 15 minutes to 30 minutes or more than that. It could be 1 hour. So you have to be very prepared for their questions. Otherwise, if university understands that you are not well prepared for their courses, they could reject you. And if you fail in this process, they could deny of giving CAS to you. So it's very serious. So how they take the interviews, one-to-one or how, like in person? So the answer is no. They're going to take your interview online. Some of the universities use Skype. Some universities use Microsoft Teams. Some universities use their own portal to take your interview. So, and same here, in 95% of the universities, they take video call. So when they will call you, they will try to understand whether you are that person who applied for the admission. So and also they would like to check your passport whenever they are taking an interview. So you have to be prepared with this also. So this is a tip. Whether university is asking you for passport or not, please bring your passport. Please show them the passport when they are asking you at the time of your interview. It's very important. Sometimes some students who are well prepared, but because they didn't bring their passport, they didn't show their passport, university is denied their interview. So it's a very serious matter. And I have written here that audio call. Very few universities that take interviews on video or audio call. So take it as minimum chance that they are going to take your interview on audio call. So let's go to the second slide. Okay. So why PreCAS interview? I just explained it before. I'm explaining it again. The purpose of the PreCAS interview is to find the intention of the student who wants to study in the UK, whether he or she has a genuine intention to study or not. So this is a basic thing. The university wants to gauge your intention. They want to see that whether you know about the course, about your future plan, and this kind of things is very important. And also, do you have the clear intention about your finance? Because you have to pay a lot of money. So how you are getting the money? What is the source? And second point is finding students' understanding of English. This is because the university wants to have the idea that whether you are good at English or not. How is your communication? Can you speak to the interviewer in English, and do you understand what they're speaking, what they're asking to you? So this communication skill is very important. If you don't have the communication skill, then it's not possible that they will give you the CAS. Sometimes they try to find out that whether the student is understanding their questions. So sometimes they paraphrase the questions. I can give an example. So sometimes university is asking what are the facilities of the university, or can you tell me something about the surroundings of the university? So they can paraphrase it like, can you tell me the amenities around the university? So amenities is a synonymous word of the facilities. So you have to understand those things. And remember, this is not a grammar test. They won't ask for your grammar. If you make mistakes about your grammar, it's not a big deal. So this is very important. It's not also IELTS speaking test. So the interviewer, he will not see whether your grammar is correct or not. He will see that whether you have the right intention to study in the UK or not. Okay, so the interview is only tries to find the student's understanding of English, the knowledge of the course, the further purpose in the UK, whether you're going for study or like work. So these kind of things they will ask. So moving to the next slide. Okay. So I'm going to the main point now. So listen to me very carefully and try to take notes if you want to. So what kind of questions are asked? So university will ask you several types of questions. So the common types are university course related questions, like the course you are going for study, why you chose this course, how does this course relates to your previous study, and this kind of questions will go to the description in the next slides. And university related questions. So do you know about the university? Do you know about the university's facilities, their advantages, their campus address, and university ranking, university awards, and student satisfaction rate? These kind of questions they are going to ask you. Career related questions, basically they want to understand that, for example, if you go for any business related course, so they want to understand that what you are going to do after completing the course. So whether you are whether you have any type of future plan regarding this course or not. Finance is basically about your source of income. So how you sourced your the bank and the tuition fees for your study in the UK actually. And accommodation in the UK is also another important part of the credibility interview, that whether you have fixed your accommodation, where are you going to stay? Is it university accommodation or is it private accommodation? And have you researched on the internet about this kind of accommodation? So after coming to the UK, this is a very lame thing that you are, after coming to the UK, will find out your accommodation. But at least, so if you say that, say this to the universities, that after coming to the UK, I will find out any accommodation. This is not a good answer for the credibility interview. At least you have to research some of the accommodations, which would be the private or the university accommodation. You have to know the facilities of those accommodations to make them understand that you are going to study there. So it is very easy. Go to the internet, mail to the private accommodation or university accommodation for these purposes. And equal rules and policy. So you are coming here as a in a student visa. So they could ask you about how do you have work right, or what are the responsibilities you have to maintain while you are staying in the UK. So also this is an important part. And last, about UK. So do you know about UK and its facilities to the international students? So these kind of questions they are going to ask you. Now we are moving to the next slide. Now you have to be very careful when I'm saying about the questions patterns and what kind of answers you should prepare for yourself. So university course related questions. So what questions they are going to ask you? First of all, why do you want to study this course? So in this question, the interviewer, they want to understand that is it important for you to do this course? Why you are going to study this kind of course? So you have to be clear about your intention, that the reason you are choosing the course, how it relates to your previous study, how it will help you in your future. So because you are not coming here to work, you are here to study. So how this course will help you to get a job, or um, maybe if you want to start a business, how this course will help you. And the next thing is that they're going to ask you about your in detail the like course, in-depth question. This kind of questions are very in-depth. So what are the modules of your course? So in this case, you have to know the course modules of your course. For example, you are coming here for international business and it's a 180 credit course. So you have to know the course modules and the course contents, like what are you going to learn in the course, what are the modules, and what uh, what are you going to learn properly in the modules. So, and also the credits of the modules is very important, like how you are going to have the 180 credit, which special aspect of the course you like the most. It is a tricky question. Sometimes universities ask these kinds of questions. It means, uh, is it like you are going for a particular course and the course is specialized on entrepreneurship? So this aspect of the course you like the most, you have to tell the university that this special course will help you to achieve your career goal. So this is the question, that this aspect means the the course design, and which course can help you to achieve your goals. So this is an important thing. How many credits you need to complete to get certificate? This is a very common question, because um, if you have like 180 credit in your master's course, you have to complete the 180 credit. You will get some core modules, some optional modules. But what type of how many credits with the core and with the optional modules you have to complete? And the next question is, which modules are core and which are optional? So core modules is meant the obligatory modules, the main modules you have to complete. You need to pass those modules to get the certificate. And which are optional? Optional means in your course you can choose. You can choose out of 6 courses, you have to choose 2 courses. These kind of courses are optional modules. So optional modules are like giving you the option to choose your favorite modules, favorite courses. So sometimes in like marketing communication or business management courses, you can choose some specific course, such as fashion designing, such as games in games management. So these courses can give you the advantage of learning a different thing from your main course. So this kind of questions can be asked. And how does this course will help you to achieve your career plan? So here I have written you as a typo mistake, sorry for that, but it should be your. So you are doing a course in business or computer or engineering or anything. So these 10 or 12 or 15 courses, how would they help you to achieve your career plan? You have something in your mind that after completing this course, you'll go for business development, or you will become a marketing expert, you will become anything else. But how those courses will help you to get those, to help you to have a good life in the future? And next question, I'm going for the next question. What qualification you will get after completing the course? This is very, you'll find it, the question is, wow, what kind of question is it? No, it's a very important question. Remember, for instance, after completing a course, like you're going for MBA. So after completing the MBA, so what kind of degree you will get? It's called Masters in Business Administration. If you go for an MA, so it's Masters of Arts. If you go for MSc, so it's Masters of Science. So they're asking this kind of questions because they want to know do you know the full form of these short forms of your degree? So this sometimes students don't understand that what type of question is it? Like I'm getting MBA. No, they are asking for, do you know the full form of MBA? Is it like what is MBA? So you have to be very careful on that. What is the level of course? So there are students who are not from the UK. So in UK education systems, they have NQF or RQF. So what is NQF? NQF is National Qualification Framework. RQF is Regulated Qualification Framework. So it's they have different type of levels: level 2, NQF level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if a student completes foundation program, he or she will get level 4 certificate. If someone completes international year 1, he or she will get level 4. And if you complete the second year, it's called level 5. If you complete a degree, honors degree, it's level 6. And if you complete a master's degree, it's level 7. And if you go further, like a PhD, it could be level 8. So if your course is honors course, then you have to answer this is level 7. Sorry, there's a mistake. It's level 6. And if you go for masters, this is level 7. So how much is your full tuition fees? So it's related to the tuition fees. Whether do you know that what's your tuition fee and how much discount you are getting? And here's a question that can you give me a breakdown of your fees for the full course? So what does breakdown mean? Actually, breakdown means like sometimes university takes deposit. Like your tuition fees is 10,000. So university asks for £3,000 deposit. So after paying £3,000, so how many installments you are getting, and how much scholarship you have gotten? So you have to have the clear idea that how much tuition fee and what is the installment process, when you have to pay. I can give an example that some universities they take 50% of the tuition fee at the time of enrollment. Enrollment means your first class. So before enrolling to the university, you need to pay a deposit, and then when the class starts, you have to pay the 50% or half of the tuition fees of the whole course. So you have to have this idea, because if you don't have this idea, then university will understand that you are not a genuine student. You are trying to come to the UK for work, nothing else. So as a student, you have to know this tiny things. It's very important. Next question is, what is the assessment method of the course, and how many credits you will gain in completion of the course? So assessment method. So assessment method, what is assessment method? So when you are doing your what is honors or masters, so university will assess you for like you coursework, assignments, presentation, exams, dissertation. So you have to know that how university will assess you. So different universities have different types of assessment system. Mm, so assessment methods, like some universities have like they are taking in the whole assessment method. If they have if they give you like 100 marks for any type of course, maybe they will take 20% in presentation, 20% in exams, and 60% in assignment. The common rule of the UK universities, most of the universities, they have assignment. You have to give the assignment is could be 3,000 or 4,000 words. You have to submit the assignment to complete a course. So you have to know the what type of assessment method they are using, and I mentioned you before that how many credits you are going to achieve for doing something, doing a course. So when you are doing a course of like introduction to management, so how many credits you are going to achieve. So this is also another important part. And what qualification will receive after completeness? I have described the thing. So same thing, either you are having MSc, MA, or the BSc, BA, or Bachelor in Engineering, B Engineering. So this is this kind of questions you will encounter when you are facing the credibility interview or visa interview. It's not just about university interview. If UKBI will ask you questions about your if UKBI takes the visa interview, then these questions are very common. Okay, that's all for university course related questions. Let's move to the next slide to know more about the credibility or UK visa interview. I'm mentioning UK visa interview because yeah, those are the same. So next slide is more about university related question. University, do you know about the university and why you choose this university? So the first question here in the slide, you can see the why did you choose to study at this institute? So look, the thing is that they're asking about institute, not university. So same thing, it's a synonymous word. So why did you choose to study at this institute? Think that what could be a good answer. In this case, you have to talk about the university's ranking, their course structure, their facilities, their student satisfaction rate, teacher-student ratio, and any accreditation if they have, or any teaching quality certificate, uh, any type of what should I say? Is any type of achievement they already achieved, and their campus size, these kind of things, and then you can encounter the question is why did you choose this university? So same question I have written in the two different types of two different way. So your answer should be same. Next question is what facilities does this university offer? So the facilities which are think about, I can give you a question as a quiz. Do you think the facility and advantage are same or they are different? So take some time and think about it. Is it like same or different? So the interesting thing is that facilities and advantages are not same. So facilities are more like a material thing. University campus, university library facilities, and common room facility, and food lounge. This kind of things are facilities. And advantages, the next question, what advantage does this university offer? And could you tell me about the advantages? Say, forgive me for this kind of mistakes, but I'm typing it. So advantage is the benefits you are getting of doing this course, the more academic things, the teachers, the teaching method. So this is the main difference. The facility is more about material thing, how university comforts you, and advantage is how university is giving you the benefits of studying there, basically the academic side. So the next question is, what is the nearest train station to the university? So it's always it's a different thing that as a student you have to know that how you will commute to the university. So sometimes universities ask, or the thing is that they want to find out that whether a student knows about how they'll commute. So they could ask about, okay, you are going for this accommodation, so how will come to the university? Because it's not a small city, or this country is big, and if you are studying at London, so how will commute if you are going for Birmingham? So how you will come to the university is very important. So the next question is, did you consider studying at any other institutes? If so, which one? So also, so a good student shouldn't consider one university for their study, because they compare lots of universities and they want to try find out which university is the best university for their study. So this question is very important. So when you are researching about universities, you are researching lots of universities. If you are like fixed in mind that you are coming to the UK, so sometimes maybe you are researching, or your agents will give you options for that. Yeah, you are eligible for these universities. Find out your course. So you have to find out that which universities you are comparing. So you have to give precise answer that why you have chosen those universities for the same course or different courses, and why you're not going to those universities, why you choose this particular university. So you have to compare the course structure, you have to compare the university facilities, university advantages, and the ranking and everything. So this should be a very detailed answer. It shouldn't be very small, like short answer that, yeah, I don't like that university, that's why I'm not going. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to describe the detail. Uh, so the next question, what is the address of the university? Sometimes students think that how do I remember the address of the university? So this is also not a very good answer, because you are going to a university and you have considered the location. So you have to know the address of the university. If you don't know the address, so what kind of student are you? Why have you choose, and the same question is, why have you chosen to study at this campus? So this question could be asked that lots of universities in the UK I can tell about that who have different types of different campuses. Some universities have 5 campuses, some universities have 3 campuses. So you have chosen some particular campus. So why you have chosen that campus? Maybe the course is not available in other campuses. The course is available in your chosen campus. So the answers could be like that. And what do you know about the surroundings area of the university is very important, because university is not always in a remote area. It could be the center of the town. So as a student, you have to know the whereabouts of the campus. You have to know that where are the food restaurants, or where can you get food, any type of important uh, buildings around the university, or is it in a heritage site? I can give an example. The University of Greenwich is a World Heritage site. So you can talk a lot about those at that university, because the surrounding is very nice, and the facilities around the university is immense, are immense actually. Okay, so moving to the next slide, I think you have understood what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now we are moving to a very important part. This is a career related questions. So the questions which could be asked by the interviewer or UQBI, that what's your career plan? So you have to be very focused in this kind of question. Sorry. For example, if someone is asking you that what's your career plan, and you're saying that I don't know actually, so then actually you are not a genuine student. So you don't know why you are coming here and why you are doing this course. And if you don't have any type of plan, so what kind of student are you? So you have to have a specific thing in your mind that after completing the course, I'll go back to my country. Because obviously after completing your course, yeah, there's an option of taking PSW, post-study work permit, or if you don't take it, you can go back to your country. So what are you going to do in your country? How this course will help you to get a good job or anything like that? So in this question, like career plan, you have to be very precise. What are your future plans after you finish your studies? So the same thing, that career plan and what you're going to do after completing your studies. So you have to be very careful in this type of questions. What skills you learn from the course? So this is very common question, and you have to be very serious on that. So skills, what kind of skills students can get when they study in the UK universities? Think. I'm giving you some time. Okay, so the skills you can get is like, as a cosmopolitan in London, if you study in a University of London, so the communication skill will be improved vastly. Secondly, you could have you can improve your typing skill. You could improve your presentation skill. You could improve your comprehensive skill, reading skill, listening skill, lots of things you can talk, because your course is designed to improve skill as well as knowledge. So apart from the knowledge, what skills you are going to learn from this course? And we're going to the next question. Why are you interested in this career? So the same thing, it is related to the previous question, the career related question. So why you are interested to be a business development manager? Why? Maybe because of the career prospect, because of good salary, because of the social acceptance. So you have to think in your mind that what type of questions you are going to answer, because if you give a wrong answer, that I'm just doing this course for money, so this is not done. It's not a good answer. So next, let's go to the next question. So how does this course help you to achieve your career plan? So career plan, how does this course will help you? So you are here for you're coming here for in London or UK. So a course you are doing, which is MSc in computer science. So how the course will help you to get a good job, or the job, how this job will be available after completing this course. So you have to research very thoroughly in the internet that how these kind of courses, how MSc in computer sciences will give you a good job in your country, or how can it can be used for the benefits of your career. How can this thing uplift your career, and how it relates to your plan. Okay, so the next question is this: what is your expected salary upon your return? So you can find out the answer in the internet by researching, or asking from your elders who are doing the same job in your country or anywhere else. So the next question could be, when did you finish your last course? So this is a very common, and it will be asked by the university. It's 100%, because the university want to know when did you complete your last course. So you have to give the answer, and they want to find out that is there a long gap, and if you have a long gap, then they will ask you what have you done after completing your course. They want to find out that are you doing something productive or not. Like I if you have completed your course in, like say, for example, like 5 years ago, but you are not doing anything, so it creates some confusion to the interviewer that if you're not doing anything for 5 years, so how come you are just like thinking that after 5 years you are doing something, and it can why you are serious about the course now. So okay, I have just covered the second question, that what have you been doing since you have finished your last course. So you have to be very clear about that. And if you're currently working, why do you want to resume your studies? So two types of questions can be asked, like you are studying in a course at your home country, and you are in second year, or you are doing a job and your salary is very high. So universities or UKVI both can ask you that question, that why you want to resume your career again, resume your studies again. So, and in that case, you have to be very precise, and you have to be very to the point, that why you want to do this course in the middle of your career, and or in the middle of your study. So you have to give a good logical answer in this case, that why it's important for your career. So because when you are working, you are earning money, you are in a different life. So why you want to again spend money in your course in a developed country? So this is very crucial. So now we are moving to the next slide. So let's see what is in the next slide. So finance is also very important, because you have to spend a lot of money to study here and stay here. Sorry. So the first question could be, who is financing your studies? So it depends on you. Your father could be a sponsor, your mother could be a sponsor. So this is a very simple question, and the simple answer is good. Next question, what is their profession? So they're going to ask you the profession of your father or your mother, that the person who is sponsoring you. So what is their profession? So you have to give the detail of your profession. Sometimes students feel that if I give an answer which is like my mother is not doing anything, she's my sponsor, so it doesn't match, isn't it? Because she's sponsoring a lot of money, so how come she's not working? So you have to you have to speak the truth, and you have to say that how you are managing the money and how your mother or father who is sponsoring you is giving you the money. Okay, and then the question is, sorry again, some type of mistake is here. If your mother or father, if the sponsor has any business, you have to know the name of the business and where they are located. This is very important. The next is how much is their monthly or yearly income. So you can give the answer in your own currency. It's not important that you have to convert into pounds. You can give the answer. So you have to know the or like approximate income of your father or mother, actually who the sponsors. How many people work in the in their business? It's also important, because if they have a business, so they have some workers, and how many workers are there is very, it's not like, I think it's not very complicated. How many people are dependent on this income? It means that whether you have siblings or not, like so they're giving you money, so what about the other siblings? What about your brother? What about sister? So this is that's why they're asking the question. Next question. How can you confirm that your family can financially support the full length of your study? So you have to have a good answer in this case, because if you have lots of brothers and sisters, so how you are confirming that your father and mother, they will continue their sponsor? So think about it. Think logically that how they are going to sponsor you. Are your maintenance funds ready for your visa application? So this is a very straightforward question, that whether you're ready for the visa application or not. And last, do you have a payback? Do you have to pay back the money to your sponsor? So as your guardian, your parent is sponsoring you, so do you need to return it back to your family? So it depends on you. The answer should be very clear, because in some cultures, they take loan from the father, mother, and then give it back. And some cultures, they don't do. In basically in South Asia, uh, parents give the money straight away, and they don't then want it back. So in this question, if you have to give the answer to the interviewer that do you need to pay back or not? Okay, moving on the next slide. The most crucial part, accommodation. So as a student, you have to research very, very thoroughly in this case, because you are coming here and if you don't have any family, so you have to either choose university accommodation or any private accommodation. So if you choose a private accommodation, you have to research on the internet, mail to those private accommodation facilities to know about the living expense in the UK. So now, like the first question, look at the first question. So where will you live while studying? Where will you be living? The same question. So I told you that either you have to mail to the university to know about their student accommodation facility, or there are thousands of private accommodation in the UK. You have to find out in the internet, and you have to research on that, like which is better for you. There are lots of options. And the next question, moving on to the next question. how will you travel to the university, and how much will it cost you. So the same thing that about your the near train station or tube station. So the same question. So if you chose an accommodation which is like 5 miles away from your university, so how will you commute, and how much will be the cost? So same thing, research, go to the internet, put the university address, put the private accommodation address or university accommodation address, and find out the easiest route. And you have to remember all the things that how much it will cost you, the time, and the route also. So the next question, I already answered it, that how did you find this accommodation? So it's same thing that I told you, the research. You have to go to the internet. Next question. What will be the cost of a accommodation? So in the website, you will find the cost of the accommodation. It will be written clearly, and the contract tenure. So you have to know those things. Next question. How much will be your overall living expense? And can you give a breakdown of your expense? So what is living expense? So living expense consists of some lots of things. First of all, your accommodation cost. Second, your food. Third, your transport. Fourth, your mobile bills. Fifth, your entertainment cost. Sixth is like any miscellaneous cost. So you have to give the breakdown, and if you go to the internet, you'll find the basic living expense in the UK. So will you need to work part-time to help fund your studies or living expenses whilst in the UK? Also, it depends. As a student, you can work 20 hours in a term time, and in the holiday, you can work for full time. So you have to answer it properly, that what's your intention, whether you're going to work or not. So give a straightforward answer. So this slide is done. Let's move to the next slide. Okay, now we are moving to the UK rules and policy. You will find everything in the UK government website, and I will put down the details of student visa requirements and everything in the description. So you can find out the rules and regulation as a TF or as a student in the UK. So the first question, are you aware of the UKVA rules regarding work? So I just mentioned before, like few seconds ago. What did I mention? About work right? Try to remember. So this is the question, and I already have given the answer. Next question. Do you intend to bring anyone else with you to the UK, family or dependents? Yeah, lots of people who are married and they have children or child. So if they have any intention to bring them, just speak the truth. Don't try to hide from the UKVI. Okay? Okay, because UKVI is already will know that whether you are bringing someone or not. So you can hide these things from the UKVI. Remember, truth will be the best friend in this case. I'll just move to the next slide. It is all about UK. 100%, because it's all about studying in the UK. So university and UKVA, 100% they will ask you the questions of why you like UK. So first question is, why do you want to study in the UK, and why the UK? It's because you have to find out the reasons why you have chosen UK, because like, what are the reasons? You have to point the reasons like properly, and it's not a short answer. You have to give a detailed answer on that what are the things you have taken into your mind when you are thinking about UK? The second question is, did you consider studying in any other country? And why did you choose to study in the UK over other countries? So the same thing, but in a different way. So it's like why you have chosen this university over other universities. Now you have to describe it. Why have you chosen UK? So if you think about Canada, if you think about Australia, if you think about any other European countries or USA or New Zealand, so what are the benefits UK is giving you over other countries? You have to talk about maybe the culture. You can talk about the education system. You can talk about the weather. You can talk about the UK life, UK culture. I just mentioned it before. You can talk about the universities ranking. So UK has lots of universities which are in upper ranking. So it could be a good answer. It could be an answer. So you have to research for that in the internet. Next question. Have you ever had a visa refusal from any countries? If so, why did they refuse? Okay, so as a student, maybe you have applied for UK visa before, or you have applied for Canadian visa or any other visas. When you're applying for UK, you have to complete your application form, and in that application form, you have to mention these things. So you have to be very truthful in this case. You have please tell them that if you have a refusal, please describe. Otherwise, if they understand that you are hiding something, and if you get caught, then the consequences would be 10 years ban. And or for the university, maybe they will not issue you a CAS, so you can't submit your application to the embassy. So next question is, are you using an agent to apply for the course? And if so, then what services you have taken from them? UK is UK education system, and in the good side of this thing is that you can apply through agent. You can apply through lots of agents. You can apply through. You'll find it on the internet. There are thousands of agents who will help you from from the beginning to till end to process your application. We can also help you. So if you are using an agent who is authorized, you can mention the name of the agent. It's not a problem, because UKVI or an university, both they know you are using an agent or not. And the next question is, do you have any relatives in the UK? So yeah, some people think that if I say that relatives in the UK, it could be a problem, but the thing is that it's not a problem if you are genuine. So if you have relatives in the UK, I don't think it can create a problem. So try to speak the truth. And why? Sorry. Last question is, why you are not studying at your home country? The very basic question that if you're coming from in a South Asian country, if you're coming from anywhere, that why you are coming to the UK? What is the reason? What are the benefits the UK is giving you instead of home country? So maybe the course is not available in your country. Maybe there's a it's taking time to complete your course. Maybe you want to study in a multicultural society. So maybe these answers are good answers. Sorry, it just slipped. So now, so this is our slide. I think you have understood that the reason of why choosing what are the questions basically the UKVI or universities ask you to understand whether you are a genuine student or not. So let's go to the let's see an example of answers. So what could be a good answer and what could be a bad answer in case of this credibility interview? So I have a sample in front of you. So let's check that what type of answer can give you a good vibe to the university. So from the you can see in the screen that on the screen that which course did you apply for. So you have to give that straightforward answer that your MSc in international business or anything else. So the suggestion is just check your conditional offer or unconditional offer. To when you are giving this answer, please check those things. Why did you choose to study this course? So in this particular thing, you have to maintain these things. So why you are interested in this subject, how this course is related to your previous study, how this course is related with your previous work, and how this course is related to your career plan. So let's see the answer here. As I have completed my graduation in finance, so there were many courses on the finances directly or indirectly related to my international business. I've taken so many business-related courses in my graduation program, such as marketing, finance, business, human resource management, which will provide me a mighty advantage in adjusting into this program. So what the student is doing, he is just mentioning the courses he has done in his bachelor, and which will help him to pave the way to complete the master's program. And the next thing is that my workplace experience is another mentionable reason of behind. So he's connecting his workplace with the course. So he has experience, so he's just relating his intention with the experience. So second pillar is about experience. My practical experience will relate with the course module of MSc. So the same thing. On the other hand, in studying at MSc International Business will prepare me for the whole range of domestic careers. So how it will help him in the career. It as a business program will also deliver me a proper theoretical knowledge on creating business process management, problem solving. Now he's talking about the skills he'll get after completing the course. So that the student is very organized in case he knows that about his skills after completing the course and the previous course and everything. So this is a very good answer. Did you consider studying any other course? So at first I was thinking about MBA, but after completing consulting with my department head and the executive member of university, so I have chosen this course. So this is a good logic that you are not beating in the bush. You know that why you are going for this course. Okay. So what are the course modules you are going to study? So you have to mention your course modules are my modules. All modules are core. So level 7 MSc workshop is talking about his every module and how many credits he is completing and what he's going to learn in each module. And yeah, this is a very long answer, I should say. But if you have this idea that what kind of modules you're going to study and what are the things you learn from these modules, so you can understand this properly. The next is the tuition fees. I can talk about the tuition fees that you have to know the full tuition fees and you have to know how much you have to pay. Assessment method, it is 100% coursework, means the student's assessment method is he is going to do the coursework. So he'll get 24 credits after completion of the course. So he's giving all the things the university is asking. What qualification will receive after completing the course? This is I told you that MSc in International Business, Master of Science, you have to know this thing. So was the level is RQ level 7. And which university? The sample is regarding Ulster University, London campus. So he's talking about the London campus. So the thing is that, sorry, I have to take a sip of the water because it's needed now. Uh, so why did you choose to study at this institute? So look, the answer, you can find out the ranking under the Guardian League table. I'll give you the link. The top universities and the Times Higher Education or the complete university league table. You'll get everything from the website. So the answer, look at the answer. Among too many universities in the UK, I found Ulster University the most suitable for me to seek admission. Many exquisite features of this university has enabled me to come to the decision. So he's talking about the benefits of the university, how many students are studying. He's talking about the course modules. He's talking about the university ranking. He's talking about the student satisfaction. He's talking about the graduation prospect. He's talking about the tuition fees is affordable, and he's talking about the location. So this is a very good answer in this case. So facilities. So the thing is that he's talking about the computer labs, printing facilities, lockers, student services. All these things he's covering. Then now coming to the advantage. The main thing that the main advantage of this studying this university is getting 40 credits. All the thing is that I told you that advantage is not about the advantage is uh, not about the facilities of the universities. It's more about the academic sides. So he's talking about the academic sides. So did you consider studying at any other universities? Yeah, he's talking about three other universities which he has considered. And so he's talking about the Brunel University, De Montfort, and the University of London. And he's talking about the ranking, tuition fees, and the course duration. So yeah, it's a good consideration. Address of the university is exact address. You have to know the whole address with postcode. It's very important. So how many campuses? So there are lots of campuses of the university. So he mentioned everything. So what do you know about the surroundings area of the university? So the university is situated at the center of the London city, St. James House, and the surrounding areas. There's so many cafes, restaurants, supermarkets. There are many historical places. So he's describing everything which is nearby. So you can easily find it by googling it in the Google Maps. And what's his career plan? So he's mentioning that after completing this career, he completing this course, he'll go to his home country, and he will try to find out, trying to get a job as executive. So this is very logical that after completing a degree, you are not becoming a CEO of a company. So he is saying that after getting the experience, he could get this position after 15 to 20 years. So this is a good thing. So if you want to work for some specific companies, I'm just skipping that point because if you think about any specific companies, so they are going to ask you which companies you are thinking about. Okay. So next is, why are you interested in this career? So this student is mentioning that someone is his senior in the university who has done something, and he inspired him to do the course in the UK. So he's mentioning it, and he's also mentioning it that how why he is interested in his career, because he has find out this what should I say is the prospect of the course from various types of his clubs or any type of social engagements. He understood these things. how does this course will help you to achieve your career plan. In this case, the student is mentioning the course modules which is going to learn and how it will uh, help connect his improve himself to get a good job in the future. So, like I can read one para for you. So, MS Intern's business program is well equipped, which will surely enhance my ability of making presentation, report writing. Like I told you that how these skills will help you to uh, achieve your career plan. Next to the expected salary. So, a student has researched that UK graduates if he is returned back to his country, the student's UK degree will give it a boost and he can get a very high salary. The last course student answered that last course in 2019 and then he was in a job. So the thing is that I'm just skipping the finance thing because it's all about his finance and the business related. So now moving to the very important part, where will you live? So the student has a very good knowledge about on that. So he researched a lot of websites and he found that he can get uh, accommodation from these areas, from what is called private accommodation. He can get accommodation and what would be his cost. And the traveling thing that look, the answer is very interesting. I'll travel to the university by public transportation. It will only take 5 months from there. This is, I told you that the specific answers that how you are traveling to the university. So where have you found the accommodation? Is there's a website. The cost, living expense, and the breakdown. So his cost would be £1,300 and 700 for accommodation, 100 for bills, 500 for food, clothes, and lots of other things. Why you want to study in the UK? So following features, and he just making paras. Paras means his homework is very good because he has thought about the high ranking universities, the qualification he's getting, the recognition he's getting, the quality of the university, the student satisfaction rate. So he is describing everything good sides of the UK, which can give you the why for the reason that he's studying in the UK. And do you consider studying in any other country? He's talking about you as Australia, but somewhat because UK has an advantage of the degree, the recognized degree. Yeah, use in Australia also. But when your intention is coming to the UK, you have to talk about UK more. So, and the thing is that UK courses are shorter than Australia and USA, and he's talking about that. So visa refusal, the questions. So these are not that much. I already described it about it. So you can make this kind of chart for you to compare universities. Last, I'm just talking about something that why you can get how you can how things uh, can be different if you are not following these tips. So basically, you have to know the general grounds of visa refusal. So if you provide a very generic answer, because very memorized answer, and not informative, 100% you are not going to pass the interview. If you're not able to speak in English, if you are not good at English, so yeah, it's not possible. The university won't issue a CAS or UKV won't give you the visa. So if you are coached, it means if you memorized everything, then it's the possibility is high. And if you answer, if the answer is copied from the directly from the website, it is also a different thing because the university knows that what they have put in the website. So if you just memorize everything and if you answer directly, then the possibility is very low. So There's a less credible answers. What does it mean? It means, yeah, like if they ask you about the location and you don't know the location, then yeah, there's no possibility to pass the interview. And if you submit a document which is fake, so you are going to be banned from the UK for 10 years. Remember those things. Fabricated answer means if you give fabricated answers like which is not logical, like such as this university is one of the best universities in the world and I'll get the best job after finishing my studies. We have a grocery shop in the local village from that we have. So sometimes you are exaggerating everything, so it's not a good thing. So the thing is that you have to be very careful when you are talking about your university. You have to be very careful when you are giving an information. Don't give misinformation to the university or UKVI, and don't submit any fake documents to the university as well as UKVI. And try to speak properly. Don't think about the grammar. I think this video will help you to understand that what are the questions UKVI or university will ask you in a credibility interview, or sometimes it's called Pre-CAS interview. Hope this video helps you, and please subscribe to the channel to get more videos, this kind of videos, and more about UK and UK life. Thank you very much for watching.